Good morning. My name is Bingo. Easy to remember, Bingo. California Sunlight Corporation. California Sunlight Corporation was founded about 6 years ago, and we got a lot of support from SATA and help from SATA, especially Lola. Our mission is to provide most of people in the world, and certainly everybody in California, or energy solution wherever they need it. Our vision is most people in the world can get their energy need from harness local renewable energy. If you're in the building, you can get the energy from the building. If you're in the vehicle, you can get energy from vehicle. If you are going outside camping, you can get energy from outside, from your clothes, wherever you go, whatever you need. Get all the energy you need. We already have a couple of products in the market: solar balloon cooker, solar power barbecue, and solar daylighting, and solar table lamp. Here's the table lamp. This one, and solar flash charger. Solar. Yeah, I take one here. Let me see. This is mainly our product. And other products like water heating and solar power, air conditioning, and roof TV, and solar charger for car. We are working on that. Our advantage of the product is very compact, lightweight, and cost-effective. And everything included in your package. You collect the energy, storage the energy, and use the energy. Everything in the package, a portable package, you can carry with you anywhere. And of course, no fuel needed, no pollution, environmental friendly, sustainable. This is our key advantage. Compact, lightweight, cost-effective. Right now, I'm the main worker for the team, and we have Gio that help me do all the solar tracking and look and do the operation and marketing and sales. We are working with a couple of partners to do NGO and also marketing to like government agencies. Currently, we have a couple of customers and sales channels already generate some revenue. And Smart is one of ours by our product for energy efficiency and for energy education. We have Girl Scouts. We are working with the Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts is a little bit more difficult because they have a national chain. Need to get approval from the headquarters in the DC. And we have a local school using our product for STEM education. We have a Green Kid Conference and Way of the Green. It's a two organizations in Southern California using our product. We have a store in Amazon.com, and we are listing in NASCO. It's an international catalog for our product for education. We have a couple of local retail, and we went to all of the trade show and events to sell. We also have a website sales, and quite a lot of revenue in last year or so come from all the connection, like word of mouth. I know some friends, and friends say, "Oh, this is cool." Then talk to their friend, and then they buy some from their company or from their office. Yeah. Thank you all for the coaching yesterday. So I think our little prediction, because we are trying last year or so, we try to work with like a government agency. Think the market is huge for emergency preparedness, like FEMA, for military use, because it's also so portable. So we work with them. We predict if one or two of them go through, then we can revenue high up to like tens of millions of dollars. the key issue right now we need help, and we are working on very hard. Is the number one is to become a supplier of the related energy. We are talking about like FEMA, talk about military, like USAID. They use a lot of needing the material. The number I get like $100 billion a year. All of the agency for this kind of portable energy application for military use, for emergency preparation, for international aid. And we are trying to work with NGOs like American Red Cross and international rescue community because they do the international aid to work with them to provide the energy need for the people in the disaster area. And we want to develop more partnership with the school because we probably get about 1/4 revenue from school last year alone. School find out this is a very unique product for STEM education, very portable and very easy to operate, and can teach a student anywhere from mechanical design to electronic design to renewable energy to sustainable living. School is one. And we need help to get into the major store, mainly shooting for REI or Costco or similar like Walmart or parking store. When we get into like a chain, then the revenue is going to be much bigger. All of the activity will increase the profit and significantly increase the revenue and the customer base to create a brand name for California Sunlight Corporation. The resource we really need is get more team members, get more people to join our team, work together and partner or teaming, especially for government agency. One of the military division actually work very close, almost get to buy our product, and then they dig some of the credit resources. Say, oh, little company, the revenue history is so short, so wait a little bit. So we need some kind of teaming to team with some people already work with them, then make the transition more smoothly. Of course, investor is very important. With the investor, we can speed up all of the process. And we are looking for hiring in manufacturer rep to do our work too. So thank you very much. Any question, welcome. And also any help, any suggestion, really appreciate it. If you somewhere need a solar balloon or something, or solar power, let me know. We have quite a lot of devices. Maybe you can use them for the tester, free of charge.
Okay, thank you, Dean. So now it's time for Q&A. You already answered the question, what can the community do for you? Is anything you want to add to that before we get to general questions?
Yeah, I think any like a feedback or like a connection, if you have anything, will really help. Because our vision is in the future, everybody, solar energy or all the energy need from the utility provide energy to you provide energy for yourself from appliance. For example, like the solar table lamp, you are no longer plug in to the wall to get the energy for your lighting need. You have energy collected all by yourself. From window, from light, charge it to the battery. When you need it, you already get it. Like a solar balloon cooker. When you go out to hiking, buying, camping, you put it somewhere. When you need it, you top it up, you get the energy needed for your application. So the energy need transfer from utility to an appliance is a huge change. And by the way, if we succeed in the future with the transition from utility to appliance, this is infrastructure of the Internet of Things, because everybody needs energy. It doesn't matter if it's a drone, an airplane, a car, or everybody needs energy. And I have a sensor in the energy device. I only can all connect it together. That's the Internet of Things, the infrastructure all together.
You didn't mention on this, you can charge your phone on that too, right?
Yeah, You can charge your iPhone, iPad because it's a battery, use a USB port. So you can charge it to your iPhone or anything with USB.
I know. How long does it take? So smart. How long does it take to charge the phone?
The phone, this is very similar to the wall outlet. Have a 1 amp and 2 amps outlet, 5 volt and 1 amp and 2 amps. So it's very similar to the charger. This one you probably charge your iPhone 6 probably or a little more than one time. The very small keychain ones for emergency, it charges for iPhone 6 about 30 to 40%. That's for emergency. You can like it's a 30-40% for iPhone 6. And in case of emergency, the USB port, you can charge it and talk for like 1 hour.
I'm just amazed by this, and I think everybody here is. I'm just surprised I've never heard of your company before. So
That's the one thing we need help. Let's work together, make this one, I say, Sacramento or Renewable Energy Center.
So what's the competition for your product, or other people making these as well?
Good question.
Most like a couple of different products, like a solar balloon energy system one. There's nothing in the world which is so compact like that. We hold a patent for this one. And the reason we think about develop this solar balloon cooker is I'm a PhD in physics, so I think about all the physics thing. Solar energy, 3 key components in solar energy: storage, conversion, and collection. In order for solar energy to be functional, or solar energy to be the main part of our energy source, we need to store the energy, which is the battery or thermal storage. Second, we need to convert the light to either heat or electricity, which is solar cells, like this kind of solar cell, or the solar thermal panel, convert the sunlight to the water heat in the water. The third, what we need is a collector, collect the sunlight, and then you convert the sunlight either to electricity or to heat, and then you store the energy in the battery or in the thermal battery. That way, you can use it anytime. So,
Taking what you said then about the solar balloon, there is competition for the light and for the phone charger. There are competitors for those 2 products?
yeah.
Okay. So other people are making those
Yeah.
types of things?
Yeah, so let me go one step forward. This is a really very unique thing. Why? Because other people, we try to get a patent for this too, but we didn't get that. Because it's relatively simple, that's collect sunlight and then charge the battery. We didn't get the patent for this one. But we have a patent for the balloon. What the important thing is, when it's like in the morning, evening, or raining day, this is only collect certain limited energy available. If I pop up the balloon, I collect more energy, condense the energy. Actually, this is anywhere from 3 to 10 times more intense. So I was able to combine the 2 together. So increase the power about 3 to 10 times. Other people without this technology, they cannot do it. If we go one step forward, it's a product we haven't done it yet. For charger to the car top is so limited. Let's say 2 square meters. So the solar panel right now, what we have, the high efficiency, like let's say 20% solar panel for let's say about 400 watts on the car top. That's not sufficient to most of the people drive. If we pop up couple balloon when you're parking, so like 400 watt, 10 times it become 4,000 watt. So maybe like 80 or 90% of people in USA, that's sufficient for their car to drive, daily drive. The energy from sunlight.
So you could recharge like a fuel cell car, like an electric car, with your solar balloons?
Need to be electric car. Need to be electric
Right,
car.
electric
Need to
car.
have a
Right.
battery.
Electric car, yes.
All the functional balloon is collect more light. Because if your car top only like 2 square meter, and without the balloon, you can only collect so much light. But if you pop up the balloon, expanding on the car top, then you collect more energy, collect more sunlight, convert to it. Okay, one of the products we were working on is a portable charger. Basically, it's a solar panel. Right now, I can make about 300 watts of the solar panel in a small package.
Yeah.
Wow.
The panel, and this is 100 watt. The 300 watt is give me the 300 watt I can pull out from this side and this side, and I have a battery and inverter all included in the bottom. And basically, you have about 300 watt of solar panel and 1 kilowatt hour of the battery inverter in a package of about 25 pounds. So that means you take it with you anywhere. Even if you have 1 kilowatt or 1,000 watt of the microwave, you can power it. You can use hair dresser. You can do.
Did you say you could dry your hair?
Now I'm listening. Now you're listening.
Yeah, before that.
When you first came out with the solar balloon cooker, I know you had a vision to for that to go to, well, I'll just call them third world countries, maybe there's a better name for that, but people who don't have access to electricity to cook their food. But here in the US, it's more of kind of a hobbyist, a camper or backpacker or something is probably looking at that. So I noticed that you said you wanted to work with more like NGOs. Is that to get some of these products to places that where there's truly a need for?
Exactly.
And how would you make money through that?
Right now, quite some NGO provide help for people in need. They use a different device like a burning conventional fuel stove or a conventional solar oven. It's much heavier. This one is like 26 pounds or something. That's the lightest one. Ours is like 3 ounces.
Yeah.
So we will help the NGO much easier to do their job, to save a lot of money. If you want to deliver 1,000 of this solar cooker to a refugee camp, you spend a lot of money to ship them. But if you deliver 1,000 of the balloon cooker, it's just they can carry you right away.
So the NGO would be the customer and buying the product to give to the
Exactly.
refugees.
Including also so for us light and table lamp. I think we will significantly make their life much easier to help people in need. At the same time, we generate the revenue and profit for us to expand the other product to go forward.
Who are some of the bigger organizations that do that kind of work worldwide? Is there a particular organization that you want to target?
Yeah, I think we probably pick up the wrong one. We try to focus on the biggest one. We start with Red Cross. A lot of people now say maybe it's better start with a small one, much easier to move forward. Red Cross is much bigger, so you need a lot of how to say that? Like I cannot say bureaucracy, but it's a lot of step
Okay, bureaucracy.
to go through.
Yeah. So the sales process is complicated with the
Much
Red
more
Cross.
complicated. Yeah.
So one of the, one of the things, one of your competitors at REI, you talked about getting into retail stores, is Goal Zero. And we use a lot of their products on kayaking expeditions but they're very rugged. Have you looked at like maybe toughening up some of the stuff? Like this table lamp, I'd be afraid to take into the wilderness. I'd totally use it, in my office, but I'd be afraid to take it on a, outside. have you looked at, toughening up the design a little bit? To
Yeah.
be more appealing to
Yeah.
folks outside?
I think that's a very good idea. One of the design is to make like even with a little bit camouflage and very still waterproofing and
Yeah.
also like you don't worry about drop. We have one prototype for like I would like to see how the respond. This one is a lot for like office lighting.
Right.
Like for energy efficiency lighting. People look at like this probably much better for office, but you are right. I think it's not very good for the outdoor
Right.
location. Yes.
Are you pursuing any business with California state government, for instance?
No. Yeah.
The Governor's Office of Emergency Services, responding to earthquakes, floods, fires, whatever, and going out into affected areas, being able to distribute light devices, or being able to set up power out in an earthquake zone where power has been disrupted. Same thing for Parks and Rec, or Forestry, I guess as it's called now. When they're out fighting fires and they need to be able to communicate out to the front line, to be able to have a mobile power source that can follow the firefighters, so that they've got communication the whole way. I mean, the need within state government to be able to respond to emergencies crosses a lot of different departments.
Very good point, excellent point. I think we really need somebody who will be able to go into the state office and then talk to them, communicate them, bring the message to them. I'm more a technical guy, so
Do you have a sales guy? Do you have a marketing person?
Doing most of like a marketing sales. I think he probably pretty good in like do some manufacturing rep, like part of a job. Going to the government is another skill set, I think. So maybe I think we need somebody who capable to bring this product, bring the idea, and go into the office, tell them we have this kind of solution for you. Can we work together somewhere? Yeah.
Give me your contact information after after this, and I'll connect you with
Anybody want to hire?
So we have time for 2 more questions. Oh, we've got 4
Bing,
people.
if I wanted one of those, what would I pay for it? The lamp?
This one?
Yes.
I'll give it one.
We'll give it to you.
I mean, so I'm not sure how much
Okay.
lamp for a hairdryer, but.
We sell retail sale for $40.
Okay.
$40 back.
I was just curious, so quickly.
And what about the other ones?
This one, $10 something like
And the balloon?
that. Balloon. The retail website sell for I think $59. Yes.
So if I can cheat and squeeze in two-part question.
Jump fast.
One, how does the balloon cooker work once the sun's gone down? So for dinner, does it work for that? And then 2, do you have any solutions for apartment residents? You know, the bypass PGE or harness?
Very good question. We are working with University of Illinois professor in physics. They develop a thermal storage, like a so-called thermal battery. It's about like I think about 10 pounds. And we put the balloon on top, collect the balloon energy, sunlight, convert the heat, and then store it over there. Like can cook in the night time. The other application is actually use a solar panel underneath, solar panel under the balloon, but we need to electrical battery to store it for night time. There will be additional cost though, and also if we are not like portable compare this one anymore, because this one you really can put in a pocket like a couple ounces. The thermal battery we are talking about 10 pounds, and electric battery is about 10 pounds or a bit over too.
Let's go Joe and then Willie, and then that will be it.
We're going to talk more later, but for the NGO realm, if you're really going into that, in our research, what we've done, you know, there's being cheaper cost is always great, but also being very durable in these areas is also another issue that you want to deal with. So, you know, I don't know what the durability for the solar cookers are for you, but if you are able to increase the durability on the balloon cooker, that would make your product a lot more visible for the NGOs. And for the thermal battery that you said you're working on, what are you guys using to store the? Like, are you guys using molten salt, or is there something?
It's molten salt. The professor and his team in University of Illinois have some pretty unique idea. Select certain combination of salt, so make the temperature kind of adjustment, phase change of temperature adjustment. In terms of durability, the balloon in our lab, the first one we test, it has been 3 years now. We still use them. So it is Mylar. Mylar is pretty durable. Also, we come with a clear tap. It can be used for repair. If you pop a hole, you can just tap it. So we continue to use it.
Okay, Willie, and then.
Yeah, kind of a two-part question.
Yes.
One is, how many people do you employ? And two is, do you have a dollar total that you need to reach the next level that you're looking for?
Right now we have 6 people altogether, but most of the part-time. I'm the full-time one. And when we get an order like to get like 200 solar cooker, then I called up our previous intern and some temporary work to come over to assemble. We kind of manufacture locally. So I do have some help. I need to call up like, but I cannot afford a permanent to hire them.
Yeah. My second question was, how much do you need to go to the next level where you can hire more people?
We were thinking about like $500,000. Will help us to move pretty much forward. Because right now we have product, we just need people to go out to sell them. So the money mainly is to hire people to help us spread the word and get the close deal, get the sale done. So I think with $500,000 we will be able to significantly expand the team. And the team with the solar product on the line should be able to generate revenue and profit to support themselves when we kickstart them. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.